If you're thinking about relocating to the Pittsburgh area, there's a really good chance Upper St. Clair is already on your radar. And almost every buyer I talk to asks some version of the same question. Upper St. Clair looks amazing, but how affordable is it really once I factor in property taxes and the ongoing monthly costs? Because affordability isn't just about the purchase price, it's about what your life costs after you buy the house. So let's break this down in real terms. When we talk about affordability, lenders, and smart buyers, look at your total monthly housing cost. That means your mortgage payment, property taxes, insurance, and ongoing expenses. And in Upper St. Clair, property taxes are the biggest number people underestimate. Upper St. Clair property taxes come from three places: the school district, the township, and Allegheny County. And by far, the largest piece of that puzzle is the Upper St. Clair School District. The school district millage sits around 31.5 mils with recent increases around 3%. That's higher than some nearby suburbs, but there's a reason for it. Upper St. Clair consistently ranks as one of the top school districts in Pennsylvania. For many families, that means avoiding private school tuition entirely, which can easily run $20,000 or $30,000 per year. When you look at it that way, the taxes start to feel a lot more like an investment than a burden. Now let's put some real numbers to this. Using a realistic example, say a $650,000 home, most buyers are looking at annual property taxes somewhere in the $10,000 to $14,000 range. That works out to roughly $900 to $1,100 per month paid through escrow. Yes, that's a meaningful number, but it's also predictable, planned for, and tied directly to the schools, infrastructure, and long-term value of the community. And here's where relocating buyers really start comparing. Let's look at Upper St. Clair side by side with two common alternatives: Mount Lebanon and Peters Township. Mount Lebanon is closer to the city, has great walkability and transit access, and slightly lower school millage in many cases, but you're often trading that for older homes, smaller lots, and similar overall monthly payments once taxes and maintenance are factored in. Peters Township, on the other hand, typically has lower taxes. Monthly payments can come in a few $100s less, but that often comes with a longer commute and more distance from Pittsburgh's major employers, hospitals, and universities. Upper St. Clair sits right in the middle. You get larger lots, a manageable commute, usually about 20 to 25 minutes to downtown, and one of the strongest school districts in the region. When you actually run the numbers, the monthly difference between Upper St. Clair and nearby suburbs is often smaller than buyers expect. In many cases, we're talking a few $100s per month, less than a car payment, for top-tier schools, strong resale demand, and long-term stability. And that long-term piece matters. Upper St. Clair has historically held value extremely well. Even as taxes rise modestly over time, demand remains strong because families actively want to live here. That stability is a big part of affordability that doesn't always show up on a spreadsheet. So is Upper St. Clair the cheapest place to live in the Pittsburgh suburbs? No, and it's not trying to be. But if affordability means predictable monthly costs, excellent schools, proximity to Pittsburgh, and confidence that your home will hold value over time, Upper St. Clair remains one of the smartest choices in the region. If you're relocating and want to see side by side monthly payment comparisons, not just prices, I'm happy to walk through that with you. You can visit thepittsburghhomeguide.com or reach out directly, and we'll look at what living in Upper St. Clair would actually cost for you before you make a move.